Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma wa alhiqni bis-salihin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, guys. How are you all? So yesterday we had learned and we had read along with the explanation unit number 1, grandfather. And as we know that in this unit we are told about what? We are told about the greatness of the relationship of a grandfather and grandson, that how much important and how much warm and lovely this relationship is. So we see that there are somehow the personal and autobiographical touches of what touches of the writer. We can see that the Oliver Shelley, he is writing this very poem about his actual life, because his grandfather, Mr. Henry Shelley, he was a blind person, and they used to go to the what? To the shore, okay, to the Cornish or to the seaside, and sit over there. And their grandfather used to what? Used to sunbath over there, or you can say, you used to sit or lay on that very deck chair comfortably and listen to the games of the boys, that whatever they do, he used to take part in them. And his habit was, whenever they are going to play or what, they are going to move, they are going to do anything in the game, they were what? Talking it, they were discussing all these things with grandfather, and grandfather used to enjoy all these things. And he, grandfather, also participated in the game in the shape of his smile and so much other things. So that was the thing, okay, that we learned over there in this very unit. Okay, so that was the thing, to do what the grandfather did. What is this? So grandfather was what? Grandfather, that was somehow a great relationship. And did you get the point? Do you understand? Or do you need to read it once again? Maurice,
Yes, sir.
you want to read it again? Or that's enough?
Sir, I will read it again.
Okay, so just read it. I will have little bit explanation and then we will move toward the exercise.
Okay, sir. Grandfather. Our grandfather by the sea blind. His deck chair settles our rug on the stones, and his face takes sunlight like thirst. We always play games that need speaking. Each of our cards and moves are told, and he smiles in his taking part. We are saying our childhood to this old man, and his beautiful face, liver marked and shy, has no end in its space, no end in its gentleness. To hold a whole life of listening left to do.
Okay, so our grandfather by the sea, as we can see that the grandchildren and grandfather, they are all on the Corniche. They are sitting over there on the sea. Okay, they are sitting over there. Okay, the grandfather is over there along with his grandchildren, and they are enjoying what? The sun. And grandfather is sitting on his comfortable deck chair. Okay, and his face is what? His face is enjoying everything. His face is enjoying the sunlight and they are enjoying the game. So that was the thing. That was the thing. Okay, so they say that we always play games that need speaking. And why they play the games that need speaking? Because grandfather is blind and they want
Assalamu
to
alaikum, sir.
inform grandfather about each and everything. They want to inform grandfather about each and everything. Okay, so when grandfather is informed, then it means they want to involve grandfather in the game. And when he is involved, so they play together. The grandfather and the grandchildren, they play together. And grandfather, in return, when he is informed about the moves and cards and all these things, he smiles in his second part. So his part over here in the game is that he smiles, he enjoys, he becomes happy. Okay? And we are saying our childhood to this old man. Everywhere and whenever we want to do what? We want to say anything. Okay? We want to inform him about our moves and everything, our activities. Even we tell them about our naughtiness, that how much mischievousness and so much characters and so much things we performed over there. So he is always over there to listen to us, and he has a beautiful face, a beautiful heart, liver marked and shy, and he has somehow signs and symbols of maturity, experience on his face. Okay, and his face is also shy face. He is somehow a very handsome person, very experienced person, and along with all these things, he has a personality, and the personality is that he's a shy person. He's not outspoken and has no end in its space, no end in its gentleness. So grandfather is over there to listen to us, to what? To play with us, to give us his full time, because he's a great man, he's a gentleman, and he never ever bores with us. Okay, he's over there to listen to us, to hold a whole life of listening left to do, and he will do it for the rest of his life. So he will do everything till he is alive. He will never ever be bored with us. He will play with us. He will listen to us. And we will be just like a family, just like a mutual relationship, a bond of love. We will be living with each other. So that was the grandfather. Now we are coming towards the question. Okay, the exercise. What important fact about grandfather do we learn from the first three lines? So, Maurice, can you tell me what were the important facts that we learned? What was there, Maurice? So, the important fact that we learn about the grandfather in the first three lines of the poem is that grandfather was blind. He was what? Huh? Grandfather was blind. The important fact about the grandfather we learn from the first three lines of the poem that he is blind and resting on the deck chair, and his face is taking sunlight like thirst. So the reality or the fact that we learn from the first three lines of the poem is that grandfather is blind. He's resting on his deck chair, okay? And his deck chair is what? Lying over there on our rug, or it has settled our rug. And the face of the grandfather is taking sunlight like thirst. So that was the thing. Question number one is over here, that the important fact that we learn about grandfather in the first three lines of the poem, that he is blind. Okay, he is resting on his deck chair listening to our game. Okay, and his face is taking sunlight like thirst. So that was the thing. Now we are coming towards question number two. Okay, question number two. Why do the grandfather and grandchildren always play games that need speaking? So what do you think? Why they need the games which needs what? Speaking. Why they need to play such games? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me why they need to play such games? Muhammad Khalik, are you there, boys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you tell me why they need to play such games that need speaking?
Because the grandfather is blind and they want to
Gra-
involve the grandfather too.
Okay, to play together, to enjoy the game together, and somehow to give a company to the grandfather. That is why they need the game. Okay, they always play the games. They need speaking. Okay, that needs speaking. So that was the thing, boys. The grandfather and the grandchildren always play games that need speaking because grandfather is blind and they want to involve grandfather in the game to play together. In the game to play together. So why do the grandfather and the grandchildren always play the games that need speaking? The grandfather and the grandchildren always play games that need speaking because grandfather is blind and they wanted to involve a grandfather in the game and to play together. Okay? So that was the thing. If you have any question in these, you can ask me. Having any question? Now we are coming towards what? Question number B1. Find words in the poem which have the same meaning or nearly the same meaning as the following. So we will have to search for the words in the unit that if they are what? Synonyms to each other or their meanings are nearly same to each other. So collapsible chair, what will be it? Collapsible chair. Who will tell me? Can anyone tell me what collapsible chair is over there in the book? What is a collapsible chair? Okay, leave it. That is deck chair. Forever mean always. The deep mean the sea. Introverted mean shy. Visage mean face. Early days mean childhood. And room means space. Room means what? Space. Mildness means gentleness. Mildness means what? Gentleness. Any question in these things?
No,
Okay, so once again, listen to it. Collapsible seat mean a deck chair. Forever mean always. The deep mean sea. Introverted means shy. This list is in the book, okay? And this is in the exercise. Visage mean face. Early days mean childhood. Room means space. Mildness mean gentleness. Now we are coming towards C1. Pick out the adverbs in the following sentences and say what words they qualify. So from the book, these things we have taken, and you will have to open the book. Open your book, hurry up. Maurice,
yes, sir.
open your English book and come to exercise C1.
Sir, I opened it.
Okay, read sentence number 1.
Okay, sir. He drives fast.
Okay, so drive is the word. It is called verb. Remember, boys, that adverb is a word that describes or qualifies or changes the meaning of a verb. Adverb is a word or that part of speech which qualifies, which modifies, which changes the meaning of a verb, adjective, and another adverb. So over here, the word fast. How is it? Yeah, how is he driving? He's driving fast, or he drives fast. He drives slow. Okay, he drives recklessly. So these are adverbs. He drives fast. Fast is the adverb, and drive is what? Drive is the verb. Okay, the word they qualify. Tell me the next sentence.
Quickly taking a left turn, she disappeared round the corner.
Okay, so quickly. The word quickly, it is an adverb, and taking means it is a verb. Okay, taking is the verb over here. Maurice, reread it.
Okay, sir. Quickly taking a left turn, she disappeared round the corner.
Okay, she did what? She quickly took. You can say slowly took or taking. Slowly taking, quickly taking. So slowly is going to change the meaning or position of the taking, or quickly is going to once again change the position of the taking. That how she took slowly, how she took, okay, quickly. So quickly is adverb over here, and taking is the verb over here, okay, or the word. It is qualified by the adverb. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, sir. They don't tell him much because he tells tales.
They, okay,
They
reread it.
tell he tells tales.
Okay. Much is what? Much is going to tell us about what? Quality of anything, quality or quantity of anything. Okay, it we use it about more and much. Okay, more is what? The comparative, and much is the superlative, whatever you say. Okay, so much is going to tell us about the quantity. Okay, and tell is the verb. Much tell. Okay, reread the sentence.
Okay, sir. They don't tell him much because he tells tales.
Okay, they don't tell him much. What they do, what they don't do, they don't tell him much. What they don't do, they don't tell him much. Okay, now go ahead.
Okay, sir. They slept beside their parents.
Very good. Where they slept. So over here, adverb of place is what used. Adverb of place is used. Where they slept, slept beside their parents. Where they slept, just by the side or beside. Okay. Bes Beside is the adverb, and slept is the verb modified or changed by the adverb beside. Now, the next sentence.
He came for his bicycle but left because it was missing.
Okay, he came for his bicycle but left. He came for his bicycle but left. And what was the reason? Because. Because is over here. That is an adverb telling us a reason. Because the reason is, the condition is why. Because the cycle was missing. What was missing? The word missing is in a verb, and because is the adverb over here to modify the meaning of the missing. Okay, or give us the reason. So the entire sentence, this is a complex sentence. Okay, one part is dependent and the next is independent. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so did you get the entire thing? Did you do you learn it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you have any problem, you can ask me.
Sir, no
Facing any
problem.
problem? No problem. Abdul Khalik, Muhammad Khalik, and Abdul Rahman. Anyone facing any difficulty? Muhammad Abdul Rahman, Muhammad Khalik, and Mughis. Anyone having any problem? No
No,
problem.
sir. No problem.
Okay.
No, sir.
So
No problem.
now you will have to write it. Okay. Start writing it. Thank you so much and have a good day. Start writing. Thank you.